We are here with Bob Hall, who has won a grassroots victory for the State Senate District here in Texas, District 2, and is now the Republican nominee for that seat. I want to talk to you a little bit about how that victory came about, because you were not the original favorite. What did you do to win?
Well, what we did was we went to the people with our conservative values. The reason I ended up running was my opponent, who had been in there for 11 years, was ranked a couple of years ago as the most liberal Republican senator in Texas. So we ran against on his record, in that he voted more like the Democrats than the Republicans or liberals, and that's what we ran on. And we had grassroots support for our effort. It's true grassroots victory. He spent about $500,000 in the primary. We barely scraped together $12,000, and we got into the runoff, and then we won the runoff with 300 votes.
Okay, great. Now, one of the issues in the last legislative session, actually every legislative session, is always spending and the budget, what's the proper use of the rainy day fund. There were accusations the last session that some of the people that had R by their name for Republican weren't necessarily spending in a conservative way. If you're elected moving into the 2015 session, what are your priorities for making budget decisions?
Well, it's interesting you ask that, because that was one of the primary things I ran on, is that Texas does not have a revenue problem. Texas has a spending problem. What we're finding is that we're spending things on too much money on things that people do not want, do not need, cannot afford, and worst of all, we're going to leave the bills for our children and grandchildren. They have to pay for them. Things like the enterprise fund, where we pick winners and losers in the private sector with crony capitalism, where we're spending money with Hollywood, giving the Hollywood movie and music producers $100 million to come to Texas and make their videos. I don't think that's a proper use of taxpayer money.
On the issue of the enterprise fund, what would be your criteria for using that money? Where would you think it would be worthwhile?
Well, I think it's not a matter of where do you take that money and where you use it. It is to get back to a clean sheet approach to the budget and determine with zero-based budgeting what money does the state really need in order to accomplish its core function, to provide education, transportation, police, the fire, judicial system, emergency services, and medical services to the indigent. What's it really going to cost us to do that job without all the fluff and waste in it? And then you figure out where to use the money.
Well, one of the issues as far as spending goes, it's always a huge temptation, especially as Texas continues to run a surplus, is the rainy day fund. And there has been a lot of debate on what's the good use for that. What in your mind are proper uses for the rainy day fund?
Well, the proper use for the rainy day fund is what it was intended to be, and that is an emergency fund for emergencies, not as the piggy bank to go fund special interest programs. I got a lot of opposition because of the Proposition 6, which was for the water using the rainy day fund, as I was opposed to that. And the reason I was opposed to it is one of my basic principles and values, is that there's never a right way to do the wrong thing. And using the rainy day fund money to fund the water study was the wrong way to do it. We need the water study funded, but it should have been funded out of the general revenue, where we had $8 billion surplus that was used instead of being applied where it should have been. And the unfortunate thing is it sets a precedence for people wanting to go back and use the rainy day fund. We're too dependent on the federal government as it is. About well over 30%, close to 40% of our budget comes from the federal government. If the federal government money dries up, our budget is in trouble. We need to wean ourselves off of the federal budget. And one way to have the emergency funds, that if the federal government was to default, we would at least have the rainy day fund to fall back on. But without that, we don't.
Well, speaking of the federal government, one of the things that Governor Perry has asked for federal funding is to help address the crisis at the border with Mexico. What are your thoughts on the current border crisis, and where is the proper role for Texas?
Proper role for Texas is to protect the rights of the people of Texas. and right now they're being violated. We're a nation of laws, we're a state of laws, and we need to enforce our laws. And it's one of the worst parts of the human tragedy of this is the candy cane that Texas holds out that attracts people here, that will cause people to trek thousands of miles through the desert to come where they think they're going to get an easy life. We need to close our candy stores, and we need to enforce our laws so that we have fewer people trying to get here. We have a proper way to come to America as an immigrant. We're a nation of immigrants, but we need to do it legally.
Okay, great. Where can people find you on the internet?
Campaign website is votebobhall.com.
Okay, great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.